Mac. Okay, move this over here. Facebook's still being glitchy. I wasn't aware if your phone was glitching, other than showing the whole fucking garage.
Other than that, I don't remember. I was also hyper focused on showing the whole garage, so.
Yeah. You were focused on, no, that was Sunday. You were focused on White Lotus. I did go back and watch it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. I didn't fall asleep this time. And I got through it. I thought the dynamic with the gal on the boat was a little weird. I thought that was just.
Like the situation.
The gal with the teeth.
Oh yeah.
That she was actually be in the room with him doing the little like healing spiritual stuff. It's like, really? What? So I was like, why is that even happening? And then he was crying when he saw him. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit of a stretch here. A little bit of a stretch.
It was a lot.
I thought there was a little bit of stretchy stuff going on, but whatever. Still liked it. Not my number one though.
No.
Yeah, I'd probably in order 1, 2, and 3.
Really?
Probably, yeah. But all good. Definitely, I was drawn to certain characters. The other thing was whatever happened with the guy that recognized that the Russians were.
Guy talk. He didn't care because he's
they just
now
let it go.
Like head security.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever.
But
I hated him. The worst security guard ever.
He was pretty bad, but he got his gun back.
He did.
That was important. In the part where the guy was, with the way my business is with Cash App and those, where he goes, my mom's really sick and we need money. I'll take Cash App. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. What do you have? Anything?
I was like, wow. He's got my business model. He didn't get Cash Apps. All right, ladies and germs. It is the most anticipated break of the weekend. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. And then just in case, okay, that box stays there in case we don't hit a red or better. Last week we hit 2 reds. If you can believe that. Hello, everybody. It's Sapphire 5 party. Bella's gonna hang out and break with us today. And hang out for the Whatnot show. She's not going to skedaddle out of here to watch White Lotus today. That was so last week. All right. Let's see. We got our starting lineups. We're ready to rip. Let me get my gloves on. So how today is going to work? Well, we already had an MLB2 break. We did not have a high roller board today because we did it. Yesterday. And the winner of the high roller board went to John Dunkin' Donuts, and the prize he selected, in case any of you are wondering, was 2 Chrome 1 Hobbies. I hope he pulls a super. It's been a while since how long has it been since we've seen a new Chrome 1 Super? We see a Chrome 7 Super every week, but Chrome 1. All right. Bella brought me over some Ritalin, so we are ready to rumble. Let's go. This is Sapphire 5. Whatnot show will be after this break, but I will end the stream. That's a Paul's Onion, 281B, 41 out of 99, 281B, 41 out of 99. Who? Oh, Ashley, I'm sorry. There was not, Ashley, we didn't give away anything really important, did we? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I did. 41 out of 99, 281B. 281B. Let me see. Why is this one holding me up so long? That is Michael McClellan. Come on down. What happened? Just a bad box?
Yeah, it's a really large.
All right, there you go. Michael McClellan. Ashley, we won't talk about season 2. You won't remember anything. Ashley, by the way, you won't remember anything that we just talked about season 3. By the time you get to season 3, you'll go, what was he talking about? What was Crackhead talking about now?
Make sense.
It won't make any sense. Trust me. It still doesn't make sense to me. 251B. I guess I got to look through the base cards because we're still calling those base cards hits for now anyway. It won't make any sense. Who is Bella? Bella is a breaker extraordinaire with me. She is here breaking with me today. She's saying hello, hello. We got a Blown Joan, 265B, 265B, Blown Joan, 28 out of 75, 28 out of 75. There is definitely, actually, there's a few. They tried to, there was a couple scenes in season 3 that I was like, okay, they took it to the next level. They did. They pushed it to the next level. So at Calvert Cards, we have 3 that help me out. Bella, Rusty, and Phantom GPK. This week is Bella. Next week is Phantom GPK. He's going to handle all the breaking. And then Rusty Rips will be with me for the 50 box break of Sapphire 1. That's going to be a grinder. And Bella said, I'm out of here for that one. She saw how difficult those are to open, and she's like, that's it. That's Rusty's job. Give that job to Rusty. So Rusty will be back in the house. Rusty is a NFL breaker extraordinaire. If you want to play in an NFL break, that would be Rusty Rips. Rips like sugar. Oh, there's a double hitter. Oh, it goes to Michael McClellan and 289B. I think it's 289. Alexander the Great. All right, well, let's deal with one at a time. We'll just set them right there. Yeah, it's the double hitters. That happens a lot. It used to be extremely rare to get 2 hits in one pack. Not with Sapphire 5. It's kind of expected. 281A, 20 out of 50. Soured Howard. That's a gold. They did golds out of 50 now. 281A. Not out of 15 anymore.
So what are the top?
281. Purples, reds, and one of ones. And oranges are now moved ahead of golds. 289B, the number you can't see. Yes, James Tyrus on the 289B, 29 out of 99. So they moved things around. They did away with teals, and then they made greens out of 99, and that's as high as they go. No blacks, no yellow-bellied sapsuckers, none of that fun stuff. 289B, 29 out of 99. Alexander the Great. Yep, she's going to steal the laptop. Let me grab Zoli's little stick. She's got a stick. Let me see. Where's the stick? I still got that stick, Zoe. There it is. Yeah. Most of it is accurate. Don't worry. This is just off of break from 3 weeks ago. Nothing to see here. All right. This is still box 1. Gonna go a little slower today because I didn't take the full prescription today. Let's see. That is all base cards. Oh, a striking Stanley. Stuttering Stanley. All right. That is a striking Stan. Base card, Satire 14. So they did Satire here. Yeah, so they did a subset called Satire. And for now, you get 1 base card per box. So it's a base card, but it's a special base card. It's special to somebody. Alrighty then. How about an out of 25? Cranky Kristen. I believe that's Chaco Sands on the 269B. 5 out of 25. 269B. 5 out of 25. Who is doing the tracking today? Who is? Yeah, Phantom, I'm using your stick. Your cardboard stick. I'm using that for this one right now. 269B. Most of it is accurate. There hasn't been too many changes. It is Chaco. See, I looked over at the Phantom stick. Phantom GPK will be running next weekend. Make sure and give a follow. If you're not following Phantom GPK, where have you been? He's over on Whatnot. He'll be streaming on Whatnot and Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. 2 streams. I asked him about Meat Spin. He said, no, not this time, Scott. That's 269B, 5 out of 25. He said, not this time. So just on 2. He's only dual. He's only dual streaming today or next weekend. Next weekend. Breaks will kick off next weekend at 7 a.m. Phantom time. 7 a.m. Phantom time. All right. There we go. How about box number 2? So far, that was only 5 hits. Wow, we need our money back after that. Only 5 hits. Josh is tracking. Michael Dice gets the day off. All right, MD, I see you. William Penn. How about a Pete Seat 264A? 60 out of 75. All right, I see Josh. 264A, 60 out of 75. You know, Josh, it should be -1 unless we get 6 hits. We should recalibrate and just put 6 hit boxes or it's -1. 264A. So I'm currently at -1. 60 out of 75. Well, I guess if we count the satire. Yeah, Robert Davis is putting the heat on me. 264A, 60 out of 75. He's going for a double pad. He wants back-to-back pads. That'd be the quickest 2 pads right there, Robert Davis. Let's see if we can do it. How about a glowing sapphire? Satire 2. Glowing satire. That's a glowing satire right there. That is a base card. But we like this base card so much, we are going to top load it just to keep it protected amongst all the other base cards. We're protecting it. Ooh, thank you guys all for tuning in today. This is Sapphire. Oh, it's a double hitter. It's a Kip Shining. Kip Shining on the Satire 8. Satire 8. And we got a banana hammock waiting in the wings. We got a banana hammock. That is Kip Shining, 12 out of 25. Satire 8. Robert Lambert. Looks like Robert Lambert is Kip Shining. Let's go. That is 2 oranges out of 25 so far and a Goldilocks. Oh, well, don't forget about the banana hammock. Geez, that's a 276B Banana Anna, 18 out of 99. 18 out of 99 on a 276B. And I believe that is Ash on the 276. I'm looking at Phantom's board, 276. It is Ashley can get a hit. Ashley can get a hit. I did, Phantom. I've still kept these little cardboard things, even though there's been some movement around. I should just scratch some names and put some new ones up. That is Ashley on that banana. Anna, the Santa Ana. I got 1 base card hiding in the wings back there. Blasted Billy 2 and Medicate. Yes, so next weekend, Calvert Cards is turning 50. Calvert Cards is turning 50, so Phantom GPK was nice enough and say, Scott, pull me a Fun and James. James Mansell. And that would be out of 75 back there. James, AN8A. Fun and James Mansell, 39 out of 50. 39 out of 50. This spot actually opens up for next weekend. Who wants to get the 1 of 1 Fun and James? Fun and James next weekend. That is a gold 39 out of 50. It is open for next weekend's break. But don't forget about JT's card right here. Just waiting away. 266B. Oh, you better practice. Boy, if I'm going to be on one for that 50 boxer, Josh. You better pack your lunch, Josh Myers. I am going to be on one. You better believe it. 50 boxes in the afternoon. 266B, 5 out of 75. 5 out of 75. Screwy Dewey. Oh, yes. All right. Okay, so there are open spots for next Saturday's break. I'll go over those open spots once Bella posts the breakup, and that'll be in about 5 minutes. And I'll go over the open spots if you want to claim them. The easiest way to claim them and where the break is posted is on Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. It is a Facebook group that I created about 2 years ago. We are about 1,300 strong. 1,300 strong on Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Thank you, GPK family, for supporting Calvert Cards. and Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. That's where we run a lot of breaks and raffles. I also do a Whatnot exclusive show a couple times a month. All new 6A, 34 out of 99 on the Haley Comet. Who got the 6? I think that is Michael Dowkey on the 34 out of 99. Congrats, MD, on that one. But this break here is sold out. As soon as we're done cleaning this break up, we will do an exclusive Whatnot show. I have the kitchen sink ready for that show, and we'll do as much stuff you guys want to do. Chrome 7 blasters, Chrome 7 hobbies, Chrome actually 1 through 7. I'm for the first time, I might do a Chrome 2 blaster digi break. The guy that doesn't know how to do a digi break is going to try a digi break for the first time. Breaking news, we're going to try a Chrome 2 blaster digi break. I can't believe it. Sandy Claude 254B. This spot has been heating up. Sandy Claude 254B, 37 out of 75. 254B, 37 out of 75. Why do I call out the numbers? That's because we have trackers that track all the hits on eBay, Instagram, Pornhub, eBay, Facebook, wherever they can find these hits, they search high and low. 254B, 37 out of 75, and they track them. That way you can see future value, remaining value on cards, remaining hits left on cards, all of that fun stuff. You can go to gpktracking.com and you can look for yourself what is the remaining value on certain spots that are open if you want to play, and that's for all of the sapphires. Gooey Huey in the news. How about a Dairy Canary? 252B. 252B. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody, Wayne Kung tonight on the 252B. Dairy Carry. 16 out of 99. Is it all good to go? Okay. Break has been posted for next week. It has. It has been posted up. I'll go over the open spots here shortly. Give me just a second. Boom, boom, boom. 3,800 Sapphire 5 hits. Wow. How about a Sapphire Scully? Sapphire Scully. I believe that's Josh Myers needing another base card. Could I get some more top loaders? Maybe 2 more packs. Open when you can. I am out of the top loaders. You better finish your drink quickly, otherwise I'll be into that.
It's a good one.
What? That flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove right by Whole Foods and I was gonna get like a 6-pack of them. I was too angry at my pickleball game today. That's no bull. No bull. No bull. 264B. 264B. 21 out of 25. 21 out of 25. That is 264B. 264. I'm going to use Bobby Tibbetts. Bobby Tibbetts knocking down another one. Boy, Bobby was hot on that open spot, the necktie on Saturday. What day is it today? Sunday, I think. Okay, open break spots for this coming Saturday, 11 a.m. break with Phantom. If you want to join Phantom GPK, you can join Sapphire. Well, I'll go over all of them. Saturday, Sapphire 3 is currently sold out. Sapphire 4 has 1 open spot, West Mass, Trash Can Kin. And Sapphire 5 has 3 open spots as of right now. Brainless Brian, Vincent Ventriloquist, and Fun and James. There you go. 264B, 21 out of 25. MLB 2 is currently sold out. And Sapphire 1 has some open break spots if anybody's interested. That is a 1 of 1 Satire 13. Who is playing Satire 13? Hang on a second. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your hats. Who's on Satire 13? Who is it? And, oh my goodness, the mighty one, Angelo. Angelo. Would you look at that? A Jackie Frost 1 of 1 goes to the mighty one. That is Angelo. How low can you go, Angelo? Well, no lower than 1 of 1. Wow. Angelo with a 1 of 1 ski. And that is centered like a gem. That is a sweetheart right there. Wow, that's a
Nice.
thick card. Wow. It's a little thicker. It's a thick bad boy right there. That is a Sapphire Satires 1 of 1. 13 goes to the mighty one. Is Angelo on here? Angelo? Okay, hold on. Josh Myers wants the Sapphire Scully. Okay, we're going to pull all these down just for Josh. We got two cards so far that made the cut. The base card, Sapphire Scully, and the 1 of 1, Jackie Frost. Right there. Wow. Congrats to Angelo. Let's get a red now and rainbow this bitch up. Let's go. Let's go. Early on, 1 of 1 ski. Short Mort. Okay, we've had one break with Shut Up Sherwin. Shut Up Sherwin. That what am I gonna do here? That drink made me a little jittery. Or it was the 101, one of the two. Jeez, what'd you put in that? 288, 288. It is the yerba mate. Got me good. 288, 28 out of 99. 28 out of 99 on the 288. Don't worry, I've been through this before. That is James Tyrus on the Shut Up Sherwin. All right.
You keep these out.
Okay, so for those, there's little boxes over in there or up above that say 100 on up top over there. They'll say 100 on them. They're sized like that. All right, here we go. Let's do it to it. Noah Body, Win Sheila Gymnasium, and Cranky Kristen. If you need the stool, and then just grab the top, whatever's on top, and then they're in the middle, unfortunately. Louis Squeeze, Pilgrim, Screwy Dewey, and Hittin' Ronnie. All right, I found my balance. I was I was a little imbalanced. Bobby Booger, and then we got a Curly Shirley 5 out of 75, 265A. Curly Shirley 5 out of 75, 265A. Boom. You'll need 4 of them. Yeah, that say 100. Brienne takes down the Curly Shirley. So far, we have our top hits have been a Sapphire Scully base and a Jackie Frost 1 of 1. Those have been our top hits so far. That's why they're on center stage right there. That's why they're on center stage. Noble and a licked Larry. That would be lucky left-handed Larry. Orange, you glad you played the spot, Larry? Orange, you glad? No, he's like, Scott, don't use that now. You only use that on oranges, and now you got to build them. This is going to be a shit show right here. This is going to be a shit show. All right, here we go. Into box 3. No purples, no reds. What kind of break is this? Let's change that. Let's change it now. That is a Monte Carlo 1 out of 99. All new Series 7B. AN7B Monte Carlo 1 out of 99. Oh boy. You'll get better at them. By the 12th one, you'll have it. That is a 1 out of 99 AN7B. Who gets the AN7? AN7. That is Dustin Vick. Strikes down a greenie. Strikes down a greenie. Let's go. Goldilocks. Boom. Cut Up Carmen. 257A, I believe. Hold on. This number always gets me. 257A. Cut Up Carmen. 12 out of 50. What about Bob? What about Bob? Bob was just saying he got a 1 of 1 in SPK's break yesterday. Well, Bob, how about a gold? How about that? How about that? 257A. 12 out of 50. I know, Bob, it's not a 1 of 1, but it's a gold. Gold's worth more than a Pad Paraja in weight, anyway, I think. How about a Dirty Birdie 271B, 18 out of 75, 271B. That's going to be Sheriff Don Brown. Are you kidding me, Sheriff Brown? Sheriff Brown on the 18 out of 25. Now, you might well try and put the flaps in now, just to see if you can get them in there. This is your physical therapy here with us.
They canceled occupational therapy because I knew I was doing this.
Yep, 271B, 18 out of 75 to Sheriff Don Brown. Let's go. It's a start, Bob says. All right, Bob.
Okay, they go in.
Okay. So now you open it back up again. And we get 4 base. Wow, that was a total waste of our time there. Sapphire 5, you know better than to put just 4 base cards in a pack. Let's go. What? You can't get it open? Jesus. All new 4B, 85 out of 99. All in 4B. But don't want. Okay. My battery's low on that one. All new 4B, modern art, 85. Just move on to the next one. I'll get it. Jeez, 85 out of 99. That is Robert Lambchop. I actually thought Robert Lambert got that 1 of 1 on the satire. That's why I had to look at the list because he plays a bunch of satires. But Angelo said, Scott, you better not give my 1 of 1 away. Angelo, does Angelo have the most 1 of 1 so far? I know he bought a box and got one. Does he have the most? 3 will probably be the high bar for now. 3. Let's see who can get to 5 first. Because it's going to be fast and furious. Have a nice day. Wow. What a waste of my time, Sapphire 5. You're giving me a pack with no hits in there? What kind of break is this? Jeez. Let's see. Let's see. Well, this one's got a purple. This one has a purple, and the purple looks like a Oral Laurel. One of the most inappropriate GPKs out there. Oral Laurel, 9 out of 10, 258B. Yeah. It's a little terrifying. Oral Laurel, 9 out of 10, 258B. Who gets that purpley? All right, we're a red away. A red away from a reading rainbow. Let's do it. We're a red away. That's all we need. 258B, 9 out of 10. It'd be fitting because Josh Myers is preparing for the Sapphire 1 break, not Satire 1 break. 258B. Scott just named the names. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is James Tyrus with the Oral Laurel. Okay, to make a rainbow, you have to get a base Sapphire Scully. You have to get a 1 of 1. You have to get a purple, and you have to get a red. That's the only way you can get a rainbow in Sapphire 5. It's true. Josh Myers makes the rules. Another striking Stanley, a stuttering Stanley on the Satire 14. Stuttering Stanley on the Satire 14 base card. This one does not count towards the rainbow. Only Josh Myers base card does. Are you on number 2 yet? Okay. You got this. You got it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shortly a double hitter, a double whammy, strong Manny. That goes to Donnie Dumbbell. 32 out of 50, all new 3B. Strong Manny in the Goldilocks. 32 out of 50. Manny is in the. This is the only. This is a Calvert fact here. This is the only Garbage Pail Kid product that has Manny twice in 1 break. How about that for a fact? How about that for a worthless stat of the week? Stat of the week, stat of the week. AN3B, 32 out of 50. They're like, wow, he's going to hit us with a stat. Josh is like, oh, just shaking his head right here. And here it is, Manny Heads right there. I saw it. Soward Howard. This is the 3rd hit from Michael McClellan. 281A, 17 out of 99. 281A, 17 out of Z99. Let's get you some. And there it is. There's the other Manny. See? I proved the point right there where he was waiting in the wings. Manny Heads. Well, yeah, I think I'm right. Oh, well, you could say Chrome 7, I guess, but that's cheating. Paul Bunyan, Grant Ant, Screwball, Louie, Swap Meet Louie. Alrighty then. Let's see. What else? We still need a red. Who's going to get the red today? Louise Squeeze, Pilgrim, Screwy Dewey, and Jay Prey. Jay Prey. Is that number 3?
Yeah.
Let's go. How about a green? Ruben Cube, 277A, 21 out of 99. 277A, 21 out of 99. We will be doing a Whatnot show in about a half hour. James Tyrus. Whatnot show kicks off in about a half hour to 45 minutes. We're running all kinds of crazy stuff today. All GPK related besides some wacky packages. No, none of the Christmas story today. No Christmas story today. Sorry, I'm sorry. I know some of you like Christmas in April. 277A, 21 out of 99. 21 out of 99. Look at you.
These ones are hard.
Mm-hmm. They're not easy. They are not. I agree. Jackpot. Bobby Boucher, 261B, 22 out of 75. 261B, 22 out of 75. James T on the Bobby Boucher.
Do they lay flat or do you go sideways?
Like this.
Oh, okay.
We'll try it. No, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it wouldn't fit right.
Tight.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. And you leave because you leave some room. Yeah. Once you get all 4 of them, you got to do 4. You got one more to do. You're like, no, that's a 261B, 22 out of 75 in the fuchsia. All right, a lot of fuchsias today. All right, that is the halfway point. Yes, it's true. Halfway point. First half, knocked down a 1 of 1 and a purple. We've been averaging a 1 of 1 every other break. Every other break. Will that trend continue? We'll see. Will we get a break where we get 2 1 of 1s in a case? We got 2 reds in the case. I don't see why they wouldn't do 2 1 of 1s in a case. I don't see why not. How about a Royal Flush? 266A. 13 out of 25. 266A. 13 out of 25. This spot continues to cook. This spot continues to cook right there. That is a 266A. 13 out of 25. Boom. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Make sure and give me a follow. As soon as we hit 1,000 followers on Whatnot, we will be giving away a Sapphire 1 sealed box. Don't say it, Bella. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. All right. This is a double hit box because we got a Sammy Satire 6, and a Bulls Ira 3 out of 50, 255B. This has been another cooker, 3 out of 50 on the gold. Look at you. You got 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, those are a lot nicer.
Some are not?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 255B, 3 out of 50. Another gold. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the gold standard today. Josh Myers. He came out of retirement because he's got to prepare for the 50 boxer. That is a Royal Flush, 266A, 67 out of 99. JT Lowe is cooking today. 266A, 67 out of 99. Let's go. So far, all we are is a red away from a rainbow. Red away from a rainbow because we got the Sapphire Scully. We got the Sapphire Scully earlier. Alrighty then. 4 boxes left. Shuffled Sherman Pete Seat and Bulls Ira. Quick update on Sapphire at Calvert Cards. Sapphire 1, I will give a final update on that break after the 50 box break. Still doing some math on that just to see where we can go, if we can do more or not. 287A. I believe that's a Kyle sighting. Kyle Kalmbacher sighting right there. Huck Dillinger on Whatnot. Huck Dillinger. That is a Christine vaccine. 287A, 57 out of 75. Have you seen any of these characters yet?
No, I haven't seen any of these.
Yep.
I like them.
Yep, there you go. Christine vaccine.
Gruesome.
Let's see. June Swoon, Homer Runt, Donnie Dumbbell. Wasted our time there. Let's see. If you want to do number order on the...
Okay.
Martian Marsha. Elastic Elwood, 272A, 20 out of 99. 272A. That's Danny Morris, 272A, 20 out of 99. Danny Morris, come on down. I talked earlier. Okay, back to Sapphire. Sorry, I saw a squirrel. Sapphire 1, I will give an update at the conclusion of the 50 box break. There will be a break next weekend of Sapphire 1 on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Phantom time. That would be 11:30 East Coast time. That will be the last three boxer for right now. Then the next weekend is the 50 box break. There will not be a break the 26th weekend of three boxes. 272A right there. So it will only be next Sunday on the Sapphire 1 break. Sapphire 2 will make a comeback for a short little minute, in the summer when we say goodbye to Sapphire 3. Sapphire 4 will say goodbye to Sapphire 4 around August 1st. That will be the last Sapphire 4 break. Christine Vaccine again for Kyle. 287A. 1999 special for Kyle today. 1999 special. So we will bring back Sapphire 2 just for a minute. 287A. Christine Vaccine 1999. Let's see. Sapphire 5 will go through 2025 and into 2026. I plan to rip it for a while. Glowing Sapphire, Satire 2. That is Alligator on the Sapphire 2. And then Billy Bling on the base card. Nice Billy Bling, Satire 2. That was a double Satire stack there. Satire 2, 12 out of 25. Glowing Satire. Glowing Satire right there on the orange. All right, we'll put that one up on center stage. Now we just need a red for a rainbow. And that is JT Lowe getting a base. Satire 9. Billy Bling. Bling, bling, bling. For now, we are doing Satire cards are hits. And they go to the spot holders. For now, base cards are included in the breaks. For now, I am doing a red or better. All those things will change down the road as we start saying goodbyes to some of the 101s and reds. But for now, those will all remain constant with Calvert cards. I will update down the road when we do plan to make those changes. 263B, 17 out of 25 on the 263B, 17 out of 25. No word on Sapphire 6. That will probably be a 2026 release. 263B, 17 out of 25. 263B. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This spot is open for the first time next weekend. If anybody's interested, let me know. That's Modern Art, 17 out of 25. That currently goes to, for Shizzle, it is Drizzle on the Modern Art Ski. Homer Runt, Donnie Dumbbell, Haley Comet, Clip Claude. Yes, Michael Dowkey, there was. I said your name, Michael MD. I said your name earlier. But yes, you did get a little love today, MD. You did get a little love. Ruben Cube, that's 289A, 5 out of 99. Stair Casey, 289A, 5 out of 99. I don't remember if it was a gold or a green, but I do remember saying the MD. I do remember. All right, 3 boxes to go. We need a red. Red for the rainbow. Braddy Matty, have a nice day, and Soured Howard.
Do you categorize like S?
So those will be at the very end. So Satire. So all new is after the numbered ones, and then after all new, then you go to Satires,
Okay.
subset.
So they're different.
Yes. Yep. So Satires would go last, very last. And then all new goes second to last. All righty then. How about an Alien Acuna Jr. 283A? Alien Acuna Jr. on the 68 out of 75, 283A. Alien Acuna Jr. Manny, I saw you frolicking around in that Warm Springs. Holy cow! That was 283A, 68 out of 75. I saw your picks, Manny. That looked pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Manny in the Hot Springs. That sounds like a GPK card right there. Hot Spring Manny. How about that for a GPK card? Let's go. All right. Shuffle Chur and Pete's Seat, Jughead Ted, and Barfin with Barbara. Gold panning as well. I like it. Let's get it. Did you get any gold, Manny? Did you get any gold? Haunted Forest. J Prey, 274B. 274B. Adam Bendeco right there. 274B. 40 out of 75. 274B. 40 out of 75. Only one of one so far today. Let's get that second one. We got it early enough to where we could get a second one. We left enough room. We left enough room to get a second one. Let's do it. Oh, yes. What Not Show is about Jimma Gimstone. Satire 7. Satire 7. Who gets the Satire 7? Super Mario gets the base card today. That is numbered 1 of 500. Satire 7. Satire 7 right there. Super Mario. Let's go. Let's get some. The cool thing about Sapphire, Brainless Brian. Here's another spot that is open next week. 262A, 22 out of 25. This spot is open for claim. If anybody's interested, let me know. 262A, 22 out of 25 goes to LK. LK. Oh, yes. Another gold. How about a Sammy Satire? Satire 6. A lot of Satire cards today. Satire 6. Angelo strikes both sides of it. Sammy Satire, 8 out of 50. Satire 6 goes to the mighty one. Angelo, you are killing the Satire guys. Today's a good break to be on the Satire players, that's for sure. Satire this, Satire that. 8 out of 50. 8 out of 50 right there. How about a Paul Bunyan? Michael McClellan. Too many hits today for you. Too many, Michael McClellan. 281B. Paul Bunyan. 83 out of 99. 281B. 83 out of 99. Paul's Bunyan. And that goes to Michael McClellan. And nothing. What? Oh, is it heavy on 80s today? 60s.
Totally wrong.
Vincent Van Gogh, 31 out of 75. I forgot to watch my battery. I got to plug that in. AN4A, 31 out of 75. 31 out of 75 on the AN4A. Who's on AN4? Robert Lambert, come on down. You got a Vincent Ventriloquist on the all-new 4A. That's a fuchsia. All right, final 2 boxes. Let's go out with a bang. She bang, she bang. Ooh, baby, she moved. She moved. Let's go. All right, here we go. Phone is charged in so we can get our last red. Rainbow. Rainbow bright. Let's go. Ooh, I like your style. Nothing to see there other than a June swoon. Modern art. 275B. All right. All right. Billy, are you on here? How about another purple? Purple number 2. Oh, hey, look at that. Robert Davis just called his own shot. He just said 2, but he was wrong. He said 275B. Sorry, Bob. How about a 275A? Will Berry, 2 out of 10. 275A, 2 out of 10. Bob was just calling his own shot. He was calling his own shot right there. He said the B side, though. Bob, you were wrong by a side. You were wrong by a side on that one, Bob. How about a purple? Going to What About Bob? Boom. Robert Davis Cooks on the 275A. We might have to pull Josh Myers' card down if we get a red. That's the only way to get rid of the Sapphire Scully. That's the only way. Angelo, you can finally say Scott has pulled me a pad. Finally, Angelo always says, Scott, you know you never pulled me a pad in a sapphire break. You know that, Scott? I'm like, Angelo, I know. You've told me. You've told me. Now, Angelo can never say that again. Hey, one thing, Manny, you are pretty good at convincing your wife every once in a while. You are pretty good at that. I noticed. Satire 6. Satire 6. That's right. Angelo can no longer say that. Angelo, we can finally cross that off on our list of things you can no longer say. Boom. Reptilian Lillian and a dotted Lionel. Lionel Richie, 274A, 22 out of 50. 22. Which one? Oh.
Oh.
There's a nice
She
one?
likes Baseball.
Okay. Yeah, do it. Is her name Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to need to see a picture of Sammy. 274A. A true life garbage pail kid. 274A, 22 out of 50. Is that Adam B again? Well, he's like, Scott, you know I'm on 274. I know. Adam B, I know. I knew that without even looking. And is this What About Bob again? Bob, save some hits for the kids. A dotted Lionel Richie right there. 75 out of 99. 257B. Bob, save some for the kids today. Holy cow. Save some for the kids. All right, we still have another box to go. We're just a red short of a picnic. We got 2 purples, a slew of oranges, and a slew of golds. Let's get some Russ Pass, Adam Boom, Gooey, Huey in the news. Let's go. Billy, put your handle on here for me, Billy. Billy Harold, put your handle on here. Russ Pass, 5 out of 75. Let me know your Billy. Let me know your. I know is it GPK Bill and then some numbers. I thought. Oh no, is it blasted one? Did you change it? Let me know your handle on whatnot so I can give you a shout out over there. Russ Pass, 253A, 5 out of 75. 253A. Adam B again. Wow, Adam B and Bob today, and Angela. Jeez, Louise. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Nothing to see there except for some base cards. Monte Carlo, 256B. 256B. James Tyrus with the Monte Carlo, 61 out of 75. 61 out of 75. Let's go. 256B Monte Carlo. I'm still looking for you, Billy. It did not take 5 years. Sapphire has not been out 5 years. It came out. You didn't start playing. Angelo, now you're making stuff up. Now you're making stuff up. It wasn't 5 years. 256B, 61 out of 75. It was not 5 years ago when Sapphire started. It's only 2025. And I know you weren't in a break in 2020 because I wasn't running Sapphire 1 until 2021. And he's going to go 4 years. 4 years. Valerie Vomit. Russ Puss again, 55 out of 75. Don't tell AC. Eric Carlson, we got a 55 out of 75 on the 253A. 253A. 2020. It was not. You were not playing Sapphire 1 with me in 2020. 253A. I don't think I was a breaker in 2020. 253A. Adam B. 55 out of 75. Now, I was probably doing raffles on GPK Live. On GPK Live. Probably was. All right. Fair enough, Angela. We'll go. He's rounding up 4 years. He's rounding up 4 years, 1 month to 5 years. He automatically went to 5 years. Unreal, Angela. You're supposed to round down when it's in my flavor. All right. This is a Fun and James. Fill up on the 280B, 88 out of 99. 280B. And that is James Tyrus on the 88 out of 99. Okay, I said it enough times. All right. Little redundant there. But whatever. I want to make sure Josh Myers hurt. He's like, Scott, enough. Enough with that card. All right, here we go. This is the tail end. Let's go. Nothing to see there. Wasted my time with that one. We'll never get that time back. Here we go. The final, and then we're going to do a hit review. And it's a glory hole of a hit review. Let's go. Maybe we're going to add something to it. Nope. Monte Carlo again, 256B. Jeez. 256B, 16 out of 75. 16. Hand-eye coordination's not at its best today. It's a little bit off. 256B, 16 out of 75.
Oh, I realized I forgot one the last.
Oh, okay.
It worked out.
All right. Yeah, we're a bad combo today. Boom. 2. That is everybody have. Oh, and Jim Glim, 252B, 10 out of 50. 10 out of 50. Let's go. Yeah, that's right, Angelo. Finally, Angelo. 252B, 10 out of 50. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody, Wayne Tongue tonight. Satire 12, Jim Glim. Jim Clem on the Satire 12. Jim Clem. Old Jim Clem. This is Sapphire on steroids. They only made 5,000 boxes. You average about 5.5 hits per box, which is bananas. Unless you get boxes from France. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry. They canceled my order from France. Valerie Vomit, 251B, 78 out of 99. 251B, 78 out of 99. Is that the last hit? Are they going to leave us a red short? I guess that means next week. Next week, Phantom. By the way, the last time I had Phantom GPK break for me, that's Phantom GPK on Whatnot, 251B, 78 out of 99. The last time he broke for me, he got a rainbow in Sapphire 4 and 5. He said this time he's going to Rainbow Sapphire 3, and I said, you're full of shit, Phantom. Nobody can do that. We'll see. Let's see if he can do it. I think he can. Maybe he can. All right. We did not rainbow. We got 2 purples. We got a 1 of 1. And we got some badass other hits. Here you go. You want to put those in? I'll keep the purples and the 1 of 1 and Josh Myers card if you want to put those in their order. And I'll go ahead and take a stack. And here comes your hit review. We're going to clean up the break, and then we're going to start with a. These aren't last. Last first.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and then all new. You're fired, Bella. You're fired.
I went opposite.
Striking.
Kind of low.
Stuttering Stanley. Base card. Striking Stan. Base card. Jim Clem. Base card. Billy Bling. Base. Kip Shining Orange out of 25. Gimma Gemstone. Sammy Sapphire. And Bella's got a friend that happens to look like Sammy Sapphire. And Sammy Sapphire just kept on hitting. Lick it good, Larry. Glowing Sapphire. Glowing Sapphire out of 25. That's a bad boy right there. All right, let's keep on keeping on. And then your all new cards. This spot's open next week. Fun and James. If anybody wants to play that one, let me know. Unfound, untracked 101 there. Monte Carlo, Monte Cristo. No, that's Haley Comet. Vincent Van Gogh, Modern Art, Strong Manny. Right there. And then we keep on going. Now we go to Bob Stack. Here comes Bob Stack. This is Cut Up Carmen. Dotted Lionel Richie. Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. Monte Cristo. Oh, that's Bulls Ira going to the Gong Show. Gong Show again on the Sandy Claude. Russ Puss. Puss Russ. Everybody have fun tonight. That's Wayne Chung. Now we're into the 50s. What are you doing now? And then
So
Valerie Vomit. Yes. All right. Somebody's more stoned than I am. Here we go. This is Stair Casey. Stair Casey right here on the green. Christine Vaccine. Alien Acuna Jr. Here comes the Michael McClellan show. Paul's Bunyan. Soured Howard. Shut Up Sherwin. And Filled Up. Philip. That's the 80s.
70s.
Did we do 90s? What are those? Jeez.
These are 60s.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's Ruben Cube, 77. Banana Hammock, Reptilian Lillian, Jay Prey, Elastic Elwood, Dirty Birdie. And we're going. I don't know what number she's giving me now. She's giving me something here. Alexander the Great, Cranking with Kristen, Royal Flush, Shuffled Sherman, Curly Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Blown Joan, No Bull. Pete Seat, Modern Art out of 25. This spot is open if anybody wants to play it. That's a bad boy spot. Brainless Brian and Bobby Boucher right there. There are about 3 or 4 open spots for next week. If anybody wants to jam on those will be with Phantom GPK. Here comes our near miss rainbow. Sapphire Scully base card going to Josh Myers. Oh boy, that one cheated. Oral Laurel. And what about Bob? Said the number he wanted me to hit, and we just missed it by one side. 2 out of 10. Will Berry. And the star of the show, Jackie Frost. 1 of 1. That's the second 1 of 1 we pulled at Calvert Cards, and we're just getting started. Satire 13. Jackie Frost right there. Going to Angelo, who's been with Calvert Cards for over 5 years, and somehow he's been playing Sapphire breaks for 6. I don't understand. I don't know how that works, but he's been playing Sapphire breaks for 6 years, and this is the first 1 of 1 that Calvert Cards has pulled for the mighty one. Congratulations, Angelo, a.k.a. Frosty, for striking down a Satire 13 Jackie Frost. All right, that is your Sapphire 5 break for now. You guys have a fantastic week. Calvert Cards is turning 50, so I'm going to go have a little fun. I will be back. Phantom GPK is going to have the show for the weekend coming up. I'll probably be pretty quiet this week. Maybe run a eBay hot pack board. I will drop a Chrome 7 break that we're going to run a week from tomorrow. It will be a half case break where I rip the packs and we look for hits, that kind of fun stuff. So that will be Monday. That'll be the only action a week from Monday. I am pausing Whatnot Show after today until May. And then the last weekend of April, 50 box break. Rusty will be here with me ripping all of the Sapphires and maybe even a Chrome 7 half case break. We'll see. We shall see. Thank you to everybody that plays all the Sapphire breaks with Calvert Cards. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to join the Sapphire breaks, just reach out to me and I'll help hold your hand and we'll figure out how to make this work. But I do appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for being part of Calvert Cards family since established in 2010, but we've been rolling since about 2019 with raffles and breaks. It's been a fun ride. Let's see how the next 10 years goes. Oh my goodness, to 60. Holy shit, my jokes will be tired and dull by then. You're going, oh boy, here we go again. All right, guys, have a good Sunday, and I'll see you in about a half hour with the Whatnot Show. See you soon on the boards. Take care, everybody.